definitely. I mean, sometimes like I would think that Galactus was almost too much, or like we didn't get enough of like a real life feel, but like it was still like larger than life, kind of like Thanos. We always knew he was like bigger than the the superheroes, so that was like kind of cool. Like I could look past that and I was like, well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And it just like it was a really good looking movie. Like it was really well I mean, not even necessarily shot, but just like the look and feel of it, like giving the 60s
CGI
look
and everything.
Yeah, and then the CGI was great. And
I can't get over how much I love that retro futuristic world, man. I love that 60s futuristic kind of Jetsons almost feel to it.
That's a good way. Very Jetsons.
Yeah, it was just such a fun world to be in, man. I think it really contributed to how fun overall the movie was. I think the movie was just
and that's
a fun
perfect
movie.
because it definitely Jetsons. Like the first scene where you see the flying city, I'm like, that makes me feel like the Jetsons.
Yeah, the Jetsons,
like the 60s, like the original Fantastic Four and everything. So.
I think they nailed that the setting.
Yeah, and I mean, I think just with these last two movies that we've had, like you guys covered Superman, like what, last week or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Movies are kind of going back to almost like a comic book feel, and I think it's kind of a good way to do it nowadays, at least. So kind of give that feel.
I think if you do it right, where it's respectful to the comic book and maybe like a particular like time or genre with the comic book, but you don't make it campy, and you pay respect to today's audience, what the audience is going to expect from a movie. If you can do both of those things well, then it's going to help make that movie work.
Respect the diehard fans, but also make it open enough for new fans too. That's the perfect balance, especially in this industry when you're making a movie, a big budget movie. I think which this movie did really well. I think it was a good throwback to people who love them, and then also new fans. And then on top of that, like. You don't have to have seen the other 35 movies and every Disney Plus show to watch this movie.
Oh yeah,
which is super refreshing.
It was a standalone for sure. Like where we're like, we know already that they're coming to the universe because of Thunderbolts, but like if you didn't see that, that's fine. You didn't have to know that per se.
Exactly. And it kind of reminded me a little bit like the first Iron Man movie, standalone movie, a little bit of a post-credit scene, kind of showing maybe what's coming next, but the whole movie itself, standalone, self-contained.
But it was a post-credit scene for their movie basically too. Like back in the day, they had them where they connected like the Avengers was going to be happening.
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't just a movie project that was going to be like so far off or anything of that. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think that's what we were just talking about. That's one of my favorite things, that it is disconnected. I mean, they established that right out of the gate. I mean, we already know it's not part of the rest of the Marvel universe, but they establish it as that 828 universe or
it's not part of the fake 616 universe.
No,
the fake 616.
The fake 616, the faux 616. But I do, kind of piggybacking on that. I feel like that's something I've thought about this like many times, because this world, or the fake 616, is so convoluted right now. Like if you want to tell some more of these superhero stories, and you've got a huge catalog of superhero stories, maybe open up another universe. Like don't have it linked in with all this other stuff that the writers are gonna have to now try to take into account and try to squeeze this in and make this fit, and then they've got to do it, and it's got to fit with what's gonna be coming down the pipe 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line. Just let them have their own story without the burden of the past and the future.
And I think with like Kevin Feige, some of the things he said like prior to this like release, it sounds like he wants to go that way a little bit. Where they're not going to be so worried about so many projects. They want better projects, and they want kind of like where it can stand alone some too, at least it seems. So
well, Kevin, we said that a long time ago.
We did call it a long time ago.
I don't know why you haven't been listening. I don't know why you haven't been listening.
But no, that was a good
off the street,
because we were because we were literally talking about like how at first we're like, man, 18 months before we get Doomsday now. It's a long time for another Marvel project to come out. But then maybe it's a good thing. Maybe
like you said.
Well, one, you build the excitement. You're anticipating, you're excited, and then two, maybe they're taking the time on it and like giving us a good quality movie.
Well, yeah, because then we get the Russo brothers back, right?
Yeah,
with for at least Secret Wars, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Right on.
Are they doing both Doomsday also?
I think
they're doing both Doomsday. So they must have written them a pretty good check.
I don't hate those guys.
I don't either. Yeah, I don't hate them. Yeah. Any other positives that we liked about it?
Let's see. Yeah, I wasn't put off by a female Silver Surfer. I wasn't put off by that.
Yeah, in general,
I didn't think that was bad either.
Yeah,
I know.
Which I know that we might be sounding sexist by saying that, but we're used to the original Silver Surfer, possibly.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, Norman Rat is the Silver Surfer. Let's get that out in the open. Right. He is the Silver Surfer. Let's make sure everyone accepts that. And knows that you don't have a choice. Accept that. That is the Silver Surfer. And the way they went about announcing him not being him.
Yeah.
Based on Marvel's recent track record, it kind of makes you think like, well, what's the other reason for you doing this other than
you're playing the politics?
Exactly. But it didn't. But the thing that made it work though is that there was none of that. No preaching in this movie. Like from.
Yeah,
that's why it made it work, because they're just like, maybe they're finally like, okay, well, we can get away with it if we don't also break down the male characters.
You can 100% get away with it if you do that. You can 100% get away with it. We're all happy to see strong female characters. Nobody's saying, or nobody that really counts is saying that they don't want that. You just got to do a better job with it.
Yeah, you just got to do it right, you know?
Right,
yeah,
and they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did it without breaking down any of the male characters and making them look dumb or doing anything like that. Like, they just made everybody a good character, a good strong character with their own strengths. Like I loved all of Sue's like speeches and all the things she had to do with like the United
She was
Nations.
that person. She was like this politician. She was this world leader.
Exactly.
They established that, right? It was great to see that they were bridging these, divides in the world, making the world a better place. They were talking about getting rid of the weapons and all this kind of stuff. And that was Sue's strong point. One of her strong points.
Brokering the deal with the mole man.
With the mole
all
man.
That kind of
She's
stuff.
a fantastic delegate. Dignitary.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Doing all that. Yeah, that was great. That was fantastic. And even her speech, like I was actually like really feeling that speech when she talked about it. With the
and at first I was like, okay, whatever. Because I'm thinking a guy in the crowd's going to be like, yeah, but you're shut up.
Yeah, trade your kid for us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But she kind of rallied them, which I mean, maybe it's a little hokey.
Yeah. But I was there for it. I was kind of feeling, I was like, all right.
Yeah. She was able to get everybody being like, we have to do this together. Like, we have to save the world together. It's not just us this time. Get on board. So.
Right. And they're already loved. The world already loves them. So they've got that base. So it's not like they're just walking in raw saying, hey, we got to do this or whatever. But what was the line that she said that made me like, oh, okay, that's not that bad. But I had it a second ago. I'm
sacrificing their baby kind of thing, or like
that's what it. Yeah, that line right there. I will
sacrifice my baby for the world,
but I'm not going to sacrifice the world for my child.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
Oh damn, that's actually pretty good.
What can I build? Like, tell me what to build. I'll build some stuff. Yeah,
Trey Stanley in the theater. Let's go, everybody.
Yeah, let's go.
That line definitely got us all thinking. We're like, oh yeah.
Oh that was actually pretty good because the whole time I'm like, what are you going to say to people? Because I'm thinking like, when everything's said and done. And Reed, this is always in the back of his mind. That has to be an option. That's going to make things a lot easier. Because them and the press, that's a kid because they call it the child or trade the kid or the child or whatever. So trade the child, but to them that's not the child. That's our child.
Yeah, it's Franklin. Yeah,
it's Franklin, right? Yeah. So. I think that line really kind of brought it home because I'm like, how are you going to land this plane talking about, oh, I didn't have a family, you're my family. I'm like, okay, well, get rid of the kid.
Yeah, but also, your family's going to die.
And we're all going to be okay, in theory.
This is a comedic side bit, but every time I hear Franklin, I just think, hey, it's Franklin.
What's that? What's
from Franklin the Turtle? You guys didn't watch that?
I was gonna say
show PBS.
It was it was not my time.
My girlfriend.
You might because I think you're a little bit older, right?
Yeah.
I was
how old you guys are. Oh, I know you.
We're the same age, pretty much.
You're both a bunch of punk kids.
I was. I had cable as a kid, so I didn't watch PBS, unfortunately. My girlfriend makes fun of me for that though, because she watched PBS all day, every day.
Honestly,
so. You had cable, so you didn't watch PBS.
I mainly know it because of like meme culture now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
okay. I feel like that's been used in memes and stuff. So. But yeah,
man, I loved PBS when I was a kid. What are you talking about right now?
Yeah, I had Cartoon Network, man.
Why would I watch that?
Mr. Rogers?
I never watched Mr. Rogers either.
Ooh, wow, man. Missing out. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah. Yeah, going off of that again also, I do like that they, like, having like that be the stakes, like, trade your baby or I will eat the world. Like those are big stakes, man.
Yeah,
and how do you make a decision when it's so close to you, like when it's something that you have to give up?
Right.
Yeah,
because you know the logic of it.
Yeah, you get it. Like if I give up my baby, I'll save the whole world.
Right.
Like that's like it is that logical, but at the same time, that's your baby. That's your child.
Yeah.
So that was great to introduce those stakes. I kind of hate they introduced it in the fucking trailer. That would have been great to save that for the actual movie, but I think it was a great way to raise the stakes a little bit, make a tough decision. That's what heroes got to do. They got to make tough decisions. I'm tired of seeing these movies where everything's perfect and everything happens and everything's perfect. And it's great in the end.
Or the decision's not that.
Or it's not that hard of a decision to make. Yeah. Like when it's a tough decision like this, you actually relate to it. Like you get it. So yeah, I think that was a good plot point. A good main plot point, if anything.
Yeah.
So.